In order to prevent and counter extremism, it's important to remember that there's no single pathway to radicalization. Instead, it's driven by a combination of factors that may be different for each individual depending on their personal vulnerabilities. Social isolation, bullying, financial instability, lack of education, and poor mental health are just some of the factors that can make people vulnerable to extremism. People who feel isolated, lonely, or confused about their faith, sense of belonging, or identity are often victims. A person can be exposed to radicalization at any stage in life, regardless of age, gender, race, religion, or nationality. Extremists target these vulnerable individuals by attempting to falsely solve personal grievances they may be experiencing. Often, radical ideologists encourage dangerous lifestyle and social choices, which can spiral down even further when the victim begins partaking in criminal activity. It's important that we spot the signs of radicalization early and support individuals before they end up suffering at the hands of extremists. The signs are not always obvious, and it can be hard to know when extreme views become something dangerous. Identifying concerns. Signs that may indicate a person is being radicalized may include noticeable changes in their lifestyle, hiding a new lifestyle, religion, or political allegiance from family and friends, becoming socially withdrawn and spending increasing amounts of time online, losing interest in activities they used to enjoy, an altered appearance, change in style of dress and/or personal appearance, abnormal routines, travel patterns, or aspirations, increased levels of anger, increased secretiveness, especially around internet use, becoming more argumentative or domineering in their viewpoints, being quick to condemn those who disagree and ignoring views that contradict their own, displaying feelings of isolation or expressions of an us and them mentality, expressing hostile and/or conspiratorial ideas about the government and foreign policy, justifying the use of violence and criminality, or expressing a desire for revenge. There are also some more obvious and serious signs of radicalization, like having direct contact with extremist individuals and organizations, or accessing extremist websites. Reporting concerns. So, what should you do if you're worried? If you're concerned about a person's well-being, it's important to talk to someone who can support you in raising your concerns appropriately. All staff who work for your learning provider, including teaching staff, will understand the requirements of the prevent duty and know what to do if someone raises a concern with them. You should raise your concerns as soon as you possibly can, with either your tutor, your learning provider, the designated safeguarding lead, DSL, or a member of the learning provider's safeguarding team. All learning providers are required to provide a safe and welcoming learning environment, and will have safeguarding or prevent policies and procedures in place. Once reported, your learning provider should handle the matter using their safeguarding team and respond to your concerns urgently. Remember, if you're feeling unsure or worried about a person, it is always best to talk to someone who can help, no matter how small you think the issue is. All matters relating to safeguarding and prevent are treated seriously and confidentially, and information will only be shared with those who need it in order to take action. Once a concern is raised with a safeguarding officer, they will decide what action needs to be taken, which may involve the designated safeguarding lead and other safeguarding officers. All individuals involved in decision-making to deal with these matters have received training to enable them to do so. In serious or emergency situations, the police or emergency services may need to be informed to help to deal with the situation. Alternatively, it may be decided that no action needs to be taken at this time and that the situation should continue to be monitored. Or the team may decide that further action is required. In these circumstances, a referral will usually be made to the police for investigation. Following investigation, some individuals may be referred to an organization called Channel. What is Channel? Channel is a program made up of safeguarding professionals and local partners. Referrals to Channel come from those who have concerns about individuals who may be vulnerable to being drawn into terrorism. Their goal is to ensure vulnerable individuals of any faith, ethnicity, or background receive support before their vulnerabilities are exploited and they become involved in criminal terrorist activity. Further information can be found online at www.gov.uk/government/case-studies/the-channel-program. It is important to recognise signs of radicalisation, act early, and reach out for help. Together we can empower people with the right support and build a safer community that makes a positive influence on our society.